sure. Okay, so it's just connected to the phone. Okay, I need to know if you guys can somebody come in so I can know if they can hear me. Because I didn't do nothing crazy. So I don't know what the issue is. Hey, okay, can you hear me now? Okay, better. All right, cool. All right, so and now that we got through all that mess, yeah, I was just around YouTube watching a lot of, some things as I was driving around. So I got a couple things to say, right? So can I say something? And eating one of my favorite candies ever. And don't judge me because I finished the bag. That's 2 days. That's a very good step up because I would finish it in hours, but I kept it in the car for a reason. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. It's gonna be short, not too short, but short enough. So, as I said, I'm traveling through, listening to stuff and certain stuff. And first, I'll discuss this one first because I just finished watching that. Chelsea and Tim Blaine going back and forth. Now, Chelsea, I don't have no issue with you, girl, but I'm not sure if you was understanding what was going on. And I don't know if it was the alcohol or what have you, but now, I don't have issue with Tim either, but, it is what it is. But he didn't say nothing disrespectful to you at all. And it was kind of crazy how you tried to flip it on him to say, oh, he was talking about you putting rubber things in you. That's not what he said. He clearly said nobody wants to see that, but he never said you put anything inside of you. So to insinuate that that's what he was saying was a bit egregious, to say the least. And a lot of it, either because you didn't want to hear it, but he really wasn't saying anything disrespectful to you at all. He was saying things that an older person to a younger person would say. I get that your people, who support you was defending you, but there was nothing to defend. Both of you live two different lifestyles. There's just somebody looking in and giving their observation. Yeah, you don't have to take it because, it's somebody's opinion. Everybody has one. It's like assholes. Please tap that thing and, hit the like button, please, and thank you. But they're like assholes. Everybody's got one, right? So it's no big deal. However, when you come on here, right, people are going to give their opinion. It's just the nature of the beast. So don't be so caught up in your feelings when people are giving their opinion of whatever it is you have already said. It is just a thing. He was giving his observation that you and Jay Wilson are alike. Y'all like to talk about the physical things that you guys obtain as like a badge, which you have done it. You was doing it right then and there. In the live, you were doing the same exact thing that he was basically saying. A lot of people, especially as he was pertaining to men and you dating and, your whole dating pool, him being a man, whether he's gay or not, he's still a man, right? And giving some kind of wisdom, more whiz, less dumb, to you in regards to maybe if you lead a certain way, you would be able to obtain the kind of men that you're looking for. Because if you always lead, let me see if I can put this up here. Oops. If you always lead with what you have physically, right? the material things you have, you may encounter some people that don't have it. Does that make them less? Not necessarily, no. I mean, there could be certain circumstances where people, didn't have it, or it wasn't their time yet, or what have you. So to walk around always thinking that your material things, they're material. They come and they go. Don't ever get caught up in that sort of thing. So it was a lot of that going around, and he was just like, girl, nobody cares, which in reality, it is very true. My mother used to say all the time, at the end of the day, it's a piece of paper, right? It's what you do with the paper that matters. And I've always honed in on that, even through education, and I obtained a lot of things, yes, but they're fleeting. It's about what you have upstairs that you do with it. So all the physical trinkets that you think people, are worried about, at the end of the day, that's not even what you want. I would hope not. I'd hope you want somebody who would take care of you, support you, travel with you, do all these other things. If God forbid you were sick, they would take care of you. They wouldn't leave you. Those type of things, which have nothing to do with material shit. So I was just so like, where are we going? Where are we going? And again, I'm not a total fan of Tim Blaine, but he didn't deserve the beat up. And I mean, he took it like a man. I mean, he really did. The woman came up there and berated him, talked about how he should be imparting wisdom on her instead of saying what he's saying. And it's like, well, y'all not listening to the same live everybody else was listening to? He was imparting wisdom on her ass, but she wasn't listening because she didn't want to hear what he had to say. Because the minute he said one thing, he didn't say nothing about her living check to check. She ran with that. Oh, you trying to say I live check to check? No, that's not what he said. It's like, if you took the time and actually listened to what he was saying instead of responding to everything he was goddamn saying, maybe you would have gotten something, or you would have gotten somewhere. I don't know. But I just feel like if you keep trying to do the same thing over and over and it's not working, then maybe it is you. Maybe it's not the people. Maybe it's you. And it's just time to just take an assessment of you and yourself. And if you walk around always talking about the things you have, or that you obtain through no work of your own, granted, people's parents leave them stuff. My mother left me stuff. But in no way, shape, or form do I feel like I need to gloat about that because I didn't work for it. She did. Right? So, and granted, yeah, you may have taken ownership, but you didn't work for it. It's not your sweat and tears and your sacrifices had nothing to do with what you inherited. Right? It's just, your mother did great business and she was able to leave to impart you with something. And hopefully you do the same for your children. But it's nothing you obtain. So to be talking about it as if you work so hard and you put all this money, stop that. Again, he was just trying to tell you, men don't care about that. Men don't want to lay up. A real man wouldn't want to lay up in the house that your mother left you or your house. They want to buy you a house, get you something that they've acquired, for y'all to build a family in. That's the kind of stuff he was trying to impart in you, but you, again, was not listening. The funny stuff, of course, him talking about the alcohol and stuff, which, of course, is true. Again, you're so inebriated that you can't hear what he's saying. All you care about is putting the alcohol to your lips. And yeah, he was being sarcastic, talking about religion and all that other kind of stuff, because y'all always talk about it, yet you go around doing the shit that you're doing. You can't talk about religion and being holy and all this other kind of bullshit when you run into the liquor store on a Sunday morning to have liquor and talk about stuff, I mean, I don't know, maybe it was just me. So I'm listening to that and was just like, girl, have a seat. Like, you need to sit down and really talk to somebody, because there's a lot of issues that you have with men, and I don't know if it has anything to do with any prior relationships or marriages that you've been in, but your idea of what a man is, what a man should be, is kind of warped. And he was trying to show you that. But again, I guess, you wasn't interested in hearing him. You was just ready to go back and forth with him, which a lot of stuff that you was going back and forth with him about, he hadn't even said. So where you got that from, I do not know. But it was funny to listen to. And I applaud Tim for actually sitting through it and talking to you, because yeah, I would have left a long time ago because it was bullshit. Okay. And then, you felt emboldened when the people who support you came on to bash Tim and basically said he does not find, he doesn't have any sexual appetite at his age. He didn't say all old men his age don't have a sexual appetite. He said he does not have a sexual appetite. It's like context clues that nobody was getting. Like, people in the chat wasn't catching it. Nobody was catching it. They were just hearing the shit he was saying, and immediately they on the attack. And it's like, he just said he didn't have a sexual appetite at his age. Doesn't mean other men his age don't have a sexual appetite. So for the lady to come up there talking about something, her husband is 65 or will be 65, and he ain't never stopped. Well, I'm sure you're happy, otherwise you would be knocking somebody else. So congratulations to him and to men like him. But there are some men, just like there are some women, that get a certain age and they don't have a sexual appetite. It's not uncommon. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Again, I was lost. I think a lot of times people just want to hear themselves speak, and it's like, how about just get your feelings out of it? Like, there are people that don't have a sexual appetite after a certain amount of years. Hey, everybody. Hi. Forgive me if I'm not talking to everybody, because this car thing, I don't do all that. But hello, thank you for coming. Please hit that thumbs up button while you're in here. And the other thing I wanted to talk about real quick, last night I was watching and doing other stuff, and I know they talked about Shakim, aka whatever y'all call him, Shakimra, whatever, about him being bisexual. So I had to do research to find out, where did he say it, when did he say it, because before I speak on it, I would like to know. So I watched the video clip that everybody was referring to, and I'm like, but the man ain't say he was. He said he has attended parties and events, or whatever things and events, where there were bisexual people or couples there. Okay, I don't know what that means. I mean, you could attend a party where people are doing other things that don't make you, I didn't understand that. So before I even go and speak, like, I would just say, to me, he hasn't said yay or nay. I think him saying that he's attended events, it's like anybody saying that they've attended anything. It's like, you haven't, just because you attended it don't mean that you are. I mean, I've attended situations and I've seen people taking a bump, and those of you who know what that is know what that is. That don't mean I do it, or I'm, because I don't. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, we should just let people be people. I mean, I think for the most part, the evidence is out there, and we can take what we want and kind of make our own assessments, which we always do. But why do we care so much? I think is where I'm stuck. Like, why do we care so much? I'm more concerned that the man's nails, these things, were as dirty as they are. That's what my main concern is. I could care less who you fucking. I'm more concerned that the person that you are fucking, be it a he, a she, a shim, a sham, will let you use them dirty ass fingers on them, in them, or whatever. That's my concern. And as a grown ass man, whatever age you are, all that's unacceptable, right? it kind of sort of is. Now, there's different circumstances for everybody. You know, your water may be off and all that stuff. But even in those instances, if my water was off and I was able to go to Vegas, God forbid, of course, go to Vegas and shower, that's the first thing and the only thing I would have been doing. Fuck a slot, fuck a strip. I'd have been in that shower, bathing, luxuriating every minute on the hour, because that's just, I mean, natural hygiene is not just, I get around to it. There's a lot more to that. If you have an issue with maintaining the basic necessities of yourself, then there may be a larger issue there, right? I mean, you sound intelligent. I don't know how intellectual you are, because there is a difference. But definitely not enough to know that your hygiene is important. And although you may not take any interest in making sure your nails are clean and things of that nature, because either someone has taught you that it is of a feminine or girly trait that men don't or shouldn't care about what their nails or anything look like, cut that shit out. First impressions are everything. They can make or break you. They can make and break any kind of relationship that you may have with genuine people, right? So you always want to make sure that you always put your best foot or hand forward, right? So yeah, when you go to shake somebody's hand, they looking at everything. When you know, I mean, I don't know how versed you are in corporate culture, but yeah, your appearance is everything. And if you have your own business, as I think I heard somebody say, I mean, again, the proof is in the pudding. It don't look like it, but if you did, yeah, who's gonna do business with that? Nobody. People, when they're doing business, they want to make sure, they want to look at the person that they're actually entrusting their business or contract with and know that, hey, they're gonna make me more money than I have, right? They're actually going to increase my business portfolio, not not for shits and giggles. So when you really about your business, it shows in your appearance and everything. So that's why I say, like, whatever you say or whatever you've told people about, like, what you do, it's clearly not evident in how you present yourself. However, in presenting yourself, yeah, you want to make sure that your nails are clean, that you look decent. And I'm not saying you got to pretty yourself up, because if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. But clean or cleanliness, yes. Cleanliness, always. Because that's unacceptable. No way, no how. Somebody jokingly asked, who would take you under their wing? No, I would not do that. However, if you're interested in primates, there's James Gorilla Cardwell. He would be more than happy to take you under his wing and show you how to maintain yourself and your hygiene, right? I think that would be a good fit. I think that would work. So yeah, brother. Yeah, work on that. Because if you don't do it pretty soon, and you call yourself, engulfing yourself in this sector, they will clown you all the time. All the time about your heart. You will never live that down. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I don't care what you do. If you continue and you don't clean that up real quick, you'll never live that down. Vegas will always go down with you smelling like a goat or whatever they claim you smelled like, and everything else for eons. They still talk about old Vegas. And that's been years ago. And they will continuously talk about you and how unkept you were, right? Yeah, so don't go on no more trips without, and you could do it yourself. They have stuff at the dollar store that you could, scrub your nails and make sure that they clean and, not dirty and all that good stuff. Because don't nobody want, I mean, you smoking blunts and shit like that. No. I mean, I ain't even gonna go. I like you, Lemon. I like you a lot. I like your Nest. I ain't gonna go in too much in that, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't be smoking behind nobody. I can't do it. No way. Yeah. We need to do better. You in your 30s. You're not in your 20s. You're not 19, right? You're grown-ass people. And if it's an issue with you doing your basic necessities, then yeah, you need to sit down and talk to somebody, because there's a deeper issue going on there. There's some depression going on there, because that's crazy, right? But then you trying to lay up with people. I don't get it. No way in the world you'd be on vacation with me anywhere smelling like that. No way. Absolutely not. And just as a human being, a decent human being, I would have already told you, nah, brother, you gotta go. You better get in that shower. And then we're gonna go to Walmart and get you some clothes, because you're not walking around with me looking like that. Because as long as you're with me, or even around me, you're a reflection of me. Because if they see you and they see me, they automatically think that we all looped in here together. And if that's the case, I'm going to make sure that you look, that you're presentable, right? And not saying that they didn't. I don't know what they offered you, but I'm just saying. Too grown to be looking like that. And yeah, and maybe take the time to your local place. I know you're in Detroit. Look at some places that have free counseling where you could get the help you need, because you're not going to get it from Vic Damone. Okay? That's not even something you should model yourself after. We all seen what Vic looked like. A grown you. The fact that he's married is an accomplishment in and of itself, right? Because I don't know what woman. I don't know a woman. I don't. And I know plenty, but I damn sure don't know a woman that would settle for that. Now, he may not have been like that at first. Maybe that was a gradual thing. And maybe he needs to go have a counseling session that don't involve his wife and family, himself, to maybe find out where in this space did he come to this space where he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna let it go. Because that's the issue. That's an issue. We don't want to do that. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey, T Danielle, what's going on? Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know who made this shit popular. I know a lot of young kids do it. This whole, I don't bathe, or I bathe every week or every couple days. I know it's a white people thing, because there's a lot of that shit going on too. They don't use washcloths, or they just wash their hair and let the soap just run down their body and they figure they're clean. Or this shit where you jump in a pool full of chlorine, which are chemicals used to kill off, stuff that's in the pool, and think that you're clean. No, that's not soap and water. That's not the premise of soap and water. Soap, the chemicals in soap actually remove the dirt off of you, and those bubble suds that you think is like, just annoying, no, they actually capture the dirt from your body and separate it from you, so that way you're clean. That's what it's for. So I need you guys to do better. All right. So Chelsea, get some counseling speak to somebody, you should, I'm not going to tell you necessarily what to do, but I'll suggest that you should apologize to Tim Blaine for trying to accuse him of talking to you derogatory and treating you in a manner, because he did nothing of the sort. He really didn't. Now, being sarcastic and funny and kind of poke fun at things that you have said yourself, yeah, of course he did that. But I mean, that's not anything that, people wouldn't normally do. But he never talked about your lady parts or you sticking foreign objects in your lady parts. He just said nobody wanted to see that when you spoke about the situation with the rose, right? I mean, I don't get it. So, yeah, and that's about it. Oh, and how could I forget? Big Brie. They finally found a cruise ship big enough for your big ass. Congratulations for you getting on a cruise. I'm going to need you to leave those filters alone, though, because the filters, you're doing yourself a damn disservice. It's like a hamburger and a turkey burger. Two different things. You look more like a hamburger, and your filters got you looking like a turkey burger. And that's not giving the exact, it's almost like you catfishing, right? And we don't need, can we move forward and not catfishing? I appreciate that you got your ass out on vacation, right? Which, I mean, you just still sitting around eating, but we're gonna take baby steps. We're gonna take baby steps with them big old shoes you got. And what size were those shoes? Because you have some huge feet, and I don't know if that has anything to do with weight. I don't know. I've always been a small guy, so I don't know. Maybe somebody could tell me in the chat. Do your feet get huge as you get bigger? And because them shoes were big. Did you pay extra for fabric? I was a bit taken aback. But needless to say, I am happy to see that you are on a cruise ship or something in Mexico. Yeah, I really was. I'm not even gonna take that from you. Do more, go out more and do things. Just don't sit around too much. I noticed a lot of times, the little clips I did see, you were sitting down eating, and it's like, no, that's not what we want to do. We want to go out, sightsee, walk around a little bit, and not sit and eat. You sit and eat at home. You don't go out nowhere to sit and eat. That's crazy. Who does that? And I'm guessing this is a family trip or something, or whatever situation got going on. But yeah, less eating, more like traveling and experiencing, less eating. You eat enough. Like Dr. Now said, and I'm sure he probably told you too when you went to Houston, if you missed a couple meals, you'd be okay. You got enough in you. If you missed the day and just walked around Mexico or walked around that ship a couple times, don't walk around the ship too much, because the buoyancy of the ship may end up with a Titanic situation, God forbid. But I'm just saying, don't walk too much around the ship. But when you get on land, where it's a little more stable, you can walk around, and it's okay. You ain't got to eat every meal because it's all inclusive. You can miss some. Because if you miss some, you'll be all right. You got enough to sustain you. Like me, I can't miss too many. I miss something and I get angry. I get hangry. Like hungry, angry. So I can't miss none. But you can afford to miss a few, right? So do that. Focus, walk around. Don't on the ship. Don't walk around too much on the ship. Start to stay a little focused. So there's less rocking and rolling for the people on the ship, right? We got to be considerate of everybody else. So, but it's It's nice to see you actually taking that, I would say step, but that wasn't a step for you. That was like a leap, and actually going out, right? That's good. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. See, you too not letting your disability stop you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you, right? A pot calling kettle. Look at you. But you out here doing it, right? With your mobility issues and everything. Go ahead, girl. You is doing the damn thing. Okay? Now, again, get them filters together, bitch, because that filter that's got your nose looking like Michael Jackson before he passed, and you know you look like the Michael Jackson of yesteryear with your big, huge nostrils. As somebody said, it looked like the Holland and Lincoln tunnel together. One Holland, one Lincoln, just tunnels. Yeah, that shit is crazy. Lord have mercy. Your nose is crazy, girl. Yeah, we can see your thoughts of what you thinking about eating and what you already ate through your nose. And that shit's ridiculous. It's huge. It's huge. So after you finish on this table with this lap band, and that's another thing. What kind of band are they gonna put on your stomach? Because I think you would need like some kind of surgical staples, like some real strong industrial heavy duty staples. Because I hope they don't put no kind of like elastic, like a rubber band, like bung, 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 like a little rubber band that we used to play and pop with on your stomach. That's not enough to hold you. Not enough to hold you. You need something real, like I'm at Lowe's right now. I just left Lowe's. Now, if you could let me know what we could get like some kind of real industrial cement something that would, yeah, because I know they're going to cut your stomach or something and then attach it so it's like you can only eat a little bit of food. But we need to ensure that this shit does not work. Because we you know, the lady from, what's that group? The Phillips, the Wilson Phillips, you know, the song. She had the shit done like, what, 3 times? Am I choosing violence today? No, I'm not choosing violence today. I'm trying to be helpful. It's Sunday. This is motivational Sunday. I'm motivating. So, Wilson Phillips. She's in that group, Wilson Phillips. She had the same procedure done like 3 times or 2 times because it didn't, she kept eating. So, I don't want that for you. I don't want you to waste your money, nor the taxpayers' money, or whom else is funding, this procedure. I don't want you to waste anybody's money. I want you to get the best care and aftercare as possible. So we got to make sure that everything is tight and nothing, goes awry. Like if you even think about eating a McDonald's burger or a Popeyes, just the smell alone, I wanted to make you sick to the point where you just be like, oh, I got to go lay down, right? I don't want it to be like, oh, that smell good. Like you making a pound cake will start to make you nauseous. That's because only in that way you would not want to do it. It's like people who smoke cigarettes. Like after they stop smoking, they can't stand the smell of cigarettes because it doesn't want to make them smoke anymore. And that's just kind of sort of what I want for you. Like, so when you smell certain foods, like for me, I haven't eaten a piece of touched bacon in years. Years. Okay? It's been about 30 years since I've eaten a piece of bacon, fat back. And you're talking about a kid who would like demolish a thing of bacon. Like fat back, bacon, all that, it would be gone. But it's been so long since I've even touched it that the smell of somebody making bacon in the morning, I gotta open the window or I'll just leave because it stinks to me. It's horrible. I just hope that, you get there to where stuff like this. So then, all that, I'm not gonna say hard work and effort because you ain't do nothing. All that work that the surgeon did, right, to help you live a healthier life longer, all that good stuff. I hope it works out for you. I really do. I hope it works out. All right. So I think that's that on that. I don't think there's nothing else. Oh, and Tracy. Yeah, Tracy, don't have an issue with you either. But girl, whoever doing your hair, girl, are you getting a discount or something? Like half off? Because you should be getting a discount. You should be getting a discount. Half off, a quarter off, something. You should really be getting a discount for them hairdos. Yeah. If it's a homegirl and she like training in school or something, I guess, I guess, but no. And swoop this, do a little swoop. Don't have that hanging there. Do like a swoop, like a little swoop or something. Just so that's, yeah, just trying to help. Remember, swoop it behind the ear, swoop it. As a matter of fact, swoop it up, not even behind the ear, because we don't want nothing hanging. Everything's got to be like that, right? I'm not into cosmetology at all, so I don't know. I'm just going by visuals, so I would just visually want to swoop it so it's covered. Otherwise I look into somebody else to do it that could really. And if it's a friend, then it would be easier for you to just say, hey, help me out, girl. See, last time you did this and you had that showing. Could we fix that, or could we cover that up or something? Spray it, something. But again, swoop it. Swoop it will work. Swoop it would work. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all. Well, you said give me your phone. No, why you gotta take my phone? Why you gotta take my phone? Yeah, I am. I think I'm being nice. I'm not being mean. I am being really nice. I'm not even being mean about it. It just don't look appealing. I mean, I guess what you thought you was going for, you kind of missed the mark. But I just need you to fix that. Just fix that. Yeah. I mean, just fix it. I wouldn't necessarily do it. Yeah. Cause that ain't what's up. Yeah. No, that's not what's up. Yeah, but other than that's it. That's all I got. It was burning me. I was gonna wait till I got home, but I said no, I'll just do it in the car. But anyway, hopefully everybody is having a great Sunday, and I don't know. I pray for you people. I really do. I really do pray for you people. Yeah, because you're very bold. You're very bold. I'd give you that. You're very bold. It looks like Fi has made a return back to the YouTube streets. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Is COVID over? Is COVID over? No, I just asked if COVID was over because no? Okay. COVID's not over. Okay. No, because, during COVID, people was like, oh, I gained COVID weight. So I just wanted to see if COVID's over. So if COVID's not over, understood. I got it. Thank you so much. So yeah, that was interesting. And now everybody wants to do panels again. Yeah, this should be interesting. The war of the panels are back on. Oh, I'm sorry. The war of the podcasts are back on. Panels. Okay. Yeah, this should be fun. This should be really fun. Fun. And see the duality of religion And ratchet is now back yet again. So you can do both. You can be religious and you can be ratchet. Right? Right. So you don't have to leave and go away and hide your ratchetness if you're trying to be religious. You could still be religious in your ratchetness. Why won't you be watching? Why? Why not? Why not? I mean, I don't. Why not? Yeah, I don't know. This should be interesting. I didn't say whether I'll be watching or not. I just said it would be interesting. I like the Cliff Notes, so whoever can give the Cliff Notes, I'm all for it. But yeah, no, yeah, I think that was really it. That was really it. Oh, you have standards. Okay, for standards. I mean, we all have standards in our own way. Just that some of them are really low for a lot of people. They're like really like, this is the ground, this is their standard. It's like, ooh, that's low. You know, sometimes their standard is like, and they hear their standards like right there, and it's like, ooh, that's a mighty low. That's a low standard. So I get it. Log off and go lay down. No, I'm fine. Actually, I've been up for a while. Running around. But I'm actually good. But thank you though for being concerned. I appreciate it. You know what it is? It's the candy. It really is. It's the candy. It's been in my car for 3 days. And that's the longest I've ever munched on some candy, corn candy, however you wanna, tomato. I've had. So, but yes, I'm gonna go now. It's been fun. It's been real. You guys have a great day. You said stop eating them. No, I'm definitely not. This is the best time of the year for me. From Halloween to Thanksgiving, that's all you see. I got a bag in the house right now. It's like Christmas. Yum. But anyway, you guys have a great Sunday. And you said, no, don't leave yet. Why not? Why not? Why not? I mean, I may come back later. I don't know. I may come back later if I see some, or, hear talk of something else that's interesting. But definitely check. You guys can check out Chelsea and Tim Blaine's back and forth. Check that out. And let me know how you felt about it. Let me know if you felt he was being disrespectful to her. I personally did not see that. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. Condescending, yeah, like, poking fun at some of the stuff she was saying and doing. Yeah, but we all do that in our own way, right? Hey, Detroit, what's going on? How are ya? But yeah, it wasn't nothing to cry bloody murder about. Not at all. He wasn't even. He was very light on her. But yeah. But sometimes people are just too sensitive. And you can't be sensitive if you're in here, not in here. Because you can't engage with people in the sector, but then be offended how they deal with you. Don't engage. Engage with the people in your own circle. That way your feelings will be coddled and, you will feel comfortable. But when you engage with people outside of your circle, your bubble, know that sometimes people are going to poke at it a little bit. Right? All right. So with that said, I'm out. Love you guys. Have a good day.